Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. As you can see in the chat, I actually starved to death. I've been AFKing here and there, and apparently died from starvation. To kind of give an idea of how many deaths I have, I decided to add a scoreboard that will show on the right hand side. I might toggle this on and off here and there, depending on how annoying it is. Let's see. So let's add the scoreboard objective. Let's set display, sidebar desk, scoreboard objective. No, scoreboard players. Add Calvinshin Des 1. Alright. Now it shows on the right hand side there my number of deaths. This can be useful to just kind of see how many deaths I've had, along with how many lives I currently have. It doesn't have too much functionality other than that, as a just kind of a stat thing. The most interesting thing from this would be, let's see, how many lives do I have? Isn't slash lives a command? I think I have 3 lives. Yeah, after I died, I made a heart out of the quarters and the 1/2 I had. So I have 3 lives left. But that means I've had a total of 4 lives at one point, because I've got 3 lives now and 1 death. I don't know, something interesting. I'm just working on a different tree farm layout. One that can minimize on torch usage as well, so I don't have to worry about mob spawning. I'm probably going to change this area over here once I get enough ores. I've been working on getting ores. This is pretty much all I have at the moment, which is unfortunate. It's not a whole lot. Pulverized silver, pulverized tin, 1 broken iron. I actually get the broken version from the gravel, which you can see here. Yeah, the gravel gives me this. If I take 4 of these, I can make it into gravel, which can then be used with a hammer, which gets me the crushed copper ore. If I take 4 of those, which I am guaranteed 4 at minimum, along with potentially some extras, I can get the copper ore sand, and instead of smelting that, I can take the hammer to it again and get 4 copper ores, which can give me the dust, which essentially gives me 2 ingots worth using a smeltery. Essentially meaning, since this one gives me 72 millibuckets, so 2 ingots worth here, I get that from this, the first version. So that's essentially 2 ingots worth. If I took a hammer to that, I get 2 ingots worth, and then potentially some additional ingots worth. Potentially. This has a potential of 1.5 ingots additional. If I had a fortune enchant, I would have 1.5. Otherwise, it seems to be I have a max of 2.5 ingots worth of, in this case, aluminum ingots I could get, because no, that would be 3 ingots. Yeah, because that would be 2, and this would be another 1. Regardless, what I'm trying to get at is, because I can then smelt these and get 72 millibuckets of the ore material. Is it 72 or 74? Whatever, one of those numbers. Whatever I said earlier. I did not prepare for this intro. Yeah, essentially, I'm going to be doubling my ore output a bit, because from those guaranteed 4, I get this, which I can get another 2 ingots worth. So I'm not losing any material, but I am gaining chances of gaining additional material. So I take that, and I get the dust, and that's the final portion. I can't do anything with that. I can't can't do anything with it besides smelt it down for another 2 ingots. So essentially I can start with the gravel broken forms and potentially triple my ingot output. Let's see, I can potentially get 1.5 ingots per step, and there's how many steps? Yeah, so that's 1.5 ingots worth potential. That's another 1.5, so I get 3 ingots worth of potential there. And yeah, I can potentially get up to 5 ingots worth of metal from just 2. So not triple, but 2.5 times my ingot output. Assuming all of those were to drop, of course. I doubt it's going to happen that way, but it would be a nice start. Definitely be very useful, especially this early game where metal is a issue. I have been just putting half slabs down since mobs can't spawn on half slabs as far as I'm aware in this mod pack. And yeah, that's about it. I'll be back once, of course, once I have the tree farm set up and maybe something else. Oh, and I'm sure you noticed I took down the fencing around this. It just was getting in the way, and it finally started raining. You know, this is the first time since I've been on camera last. And the barrels filled up pretty quickly. I still have no idea what these barrels are for with the water. The book says to check NEI for the recipes, but I don't see anything in there. Yeah, I actually don't know what would go in those. I can take a look at this and then go into learning the sky block. If I can click on it. I believe it's this one, yeah. Use NEI to look up the recipes. Though that might be for composting, but even then I didn't see, like, for example, since I can compost leaves, I get the sifter and ore dictionary as options. I don't get a compost option. If I was to go for the sapling instead, I'd get virtually everything but compost, so I'm not sure what the book is referencing. But yeah, I did create some better barrels. Better barrels, holding the rubber. I ended up planting the rubber seed I had gotten from sieving dirt. Yeah, from sieving dirt at one point, and just been kind of harvesting it and using its saplings for composting dirt, and then sieving that, and then so on and so forth. And just been farming the oak as well. It's unfortunate you can't compost wood, but hey, gotta do what I gotta do. Been using the wood to make this platform and a few other things. I think I've made about 15 crooks since last episode, something like that. But that's about it. Expanded the farm that I had set up. I'm not sure if I did that on camera last. Did some wheat, 2 wheat, and 2 potatoes here. It's been helping with surviving. Could definitely use a lot more dirt. I really wish the oak saplings dropped more. But anyway, I'm going to cut out now, finish off this tree farm setup. Got quite a bit of work left to do. And then I will be back. Hello, welcome back. I actually recorded this portion once already. However, due to a issue, the aspect ratio skewered and the video just didn't come out correctly. Basically, the portion of the video mentioned I wanted to work on a particular quest this episode. This one, Survival is Not Tasty. As you can see, I did complete it. Yeah. I ended up getting, let's see, besides these 2 rewards, I picked 3rd reward bag, ended up getting, just a moment, this stack of wood, this stack of wood, and these 3 stacks of wood, the amaranth, purple heart, and rosewood. I can't find anything massively useful for them, but I got them, I guess. Not much I can do about that. Over here is going to be a 9x9 wheat farm. Over there is going to be a 9x9 potato farm. This is my tree farm that I set up. It currently only holds 9 trees maximum at the moment. I intend on increasing this to 81. Wait, is this 81? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, 121 trees. Once I get access to the harvester and can start using that, once I have access to a harvester as well, I'll automate these 2 farms, the wheat and potatoes. But I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Ended up putting a fence around all of this just so I wouldn't fall off. Or if I do, it's going to be very difficult for me to do that, except for this one hole over there. Excuse me. Nah, give me that back. Put this over here by the wheat farm. I've actually been changing between sifting the dirt and planting wheat. I got 5 pieces of wheat over there already. Thanks, tree, for growing on me. Really wanted that right now. And of course I got these few pieces of wheat over here that are actually hydrated. I'm trying to get enough iron to actually grab one of these buckets and put it over there in the center of both farms so the soil can be hydrated. That's a work in progress though. These are the ores I've gotten so far from sifting quite a few. Actually, I'm just 1 short for the iron. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get clay. Well, I know how to get clay normally. I don't know how to get clay in this. I asked NEI for the recipes, and it gives me the alchemical chemistry set, which fine. I could theoretically do this, I think. It does not look like it actually, because I don't think I have access to hardened clay yet. Not to mention I would need the water bucket, which requires the iron, which requires me having a smeltery, I believe. I also checked the clay here, which I could produce if I had the power production, which requires an induction smelter, which requires ingots that I presently don't have. It wouldn't be too hard to, let's see, I know there is a sand and dust recipe of something that is relatively easy to get. Let me see if I can see it. What's this? Ah, right. I pulverize iron with 2 of them and put it with sand. I can get the iron ingots back and a potential possibility of slag, and then I can just pulverize these again, throw in another piece of sand, and potentially get another piece of slag. I can do that over and over again to get clay. That requires me to have a power source, unfortunately, and I'm running out of space. Let's get rid of 1 piece of raw plastic. I was testing to see if raw plastic and the other stuff, rubber bars, was compostable. It is not. I didn't think it would be, but I figured why not? This is Minecraft. Realistic rules do not always apply. The reason I have so few oak saplings, this was actually in part of the portion that I had recorded that became messed up, was I had planted a few. Well, I actually had all 9 squares filled up with oak saplings. This one and that one had grown. I soakwormed this one and that one, and by the time this one and that one were almost done, the rest of them started growing and the infestation started spreading. Almost got cut off completely. I was able to have an extra sapling here and get an extra sapling from dropping. thankfully, so I didn't run out of oak trees. I also got 7 saplings in there already, which I just haven't yet replanted. I'm going to do that now. I've been working quite a few hours on not just this, but getting the compost dirt to fill this out. I'm still working on that quite a bit. Alright, let's plant that. Okay. This whole beginning grind is actually getting annoying. I know it'll be a lot less difficult once I can start automating things by a lot. Let me just throw that off the side. Go away. I got plenty of rubber from the rubber trees already. 57, that's enough for now. I don't need plastic for much. Let's put that in there. Definitely running low on food, unfortunately. Oh, another thing I'd mentioned in that segment was string can be composted, but if you watch NEI at the top here, see it goes from 17%, 20%. Yeah, I'm only getting 4 per string, which means a lot of string. You can see my inventory of string just went down. However, from the silkworm mishap, I did get quite a few pieces of string, along with quite a few silkworms, but it just isn't... It's not time-worthy. Especially also considering I don't get the chance of saplings from that, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to avoid doing that. It's about nightfall already, huh? Appetite. Isn't that used for industrial, oh, just fertilizer, not industrial fertilizer. I remember this from way back in the day. Yeah, wow. Can I sleep? Yes, I can. Drinking Dr. Pepper at the moment. Figured I'd take a sip there while waiting for night to pass through the bed. I'm hoping the wheat farm can get up and running here soon, just so I have a source of not only compostable material, because the seeds and wheat itself can be composted, but also as a source of food, which is also another reason I want to get the potato farm up and running quickly as well, because I can also compost that. I do seem to get quite a few potatoes a lot more often than pieces of wheat. For the time being, I do intend on building a mob grinder, probably around here. Unfortunately, I don't have a weapon yet. For the mobs I have encountered, I've just been using the pickaxe, which I can't find where it says how much damage it does. It does seem to do a decent amount of damage. I'm not sure if that's just because of the parts that are used, but it does seem to work. Is that a sign? Praise the road. Praise it now! Don't want to praise the road. I must be missing a reference somewhere. Alright, let me check the episode length and go from there. In the meantime, I might just cut down the trees as they spawn and probably work on the stuff over there and the wheat and potato farm. Oh, and sieving for more materials. Alrighty, let me check that episode time. Give me a moment. And we're back. Or I'm back, rather. The episode length is, the episode's about over. I do realize, though, that one thing I did in the previous segment that got ruined that I did not do in this one was actually I read through this entire thing. So let me read through it again. Might have missed something anyway. Could help. Sometimes you run low on food. Actually, I'm running low on food now, so... To prevent starvation, bugs can be eaten. While not very filling enough, bugs can keep you from dying of hunger. Make a sifter from mariculture, place it in an open area, toss rotten flesh, leaves, and saplings into the sifter. Eat the results. You can use the maggots, ants, and other bait produced by the sifter with a reed fishing rod or any other mariculture fishing rod to catch fish for breeding. Mariculture is not a mod I've done before. The only knowledge I have of it is what Generic B has done in his Agrarian Sky series, actually. And I don't think he's done much on that, at least not on camera. And I just picked up a sapling. Okay. Really wish I had the iron, though, to get these watered and hydrated so these grow faster, but unfortunately I can't do that at the moment. I'm probably going to have to go through quite a bit of dirt to get the... Can I sieve? I don't know what you would want to call that. You can't sieve oak saplings, apparently, though. Yeah, you see how this one sapling gives me 13%? That's a lot more than the string of only 4. Alrighty, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Off camera, I'm probably going to continue what I've been doing. Barely surviving, cutting down wood, putting extra saplings into the sieve, getting the dirt, expanding that, and then using the other one for the sieve to get more blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's not very exciting. I've actually been spending probably 8 hours already doing this, and this is about as far as I've gotten. So, with that in mind, take it easy, everyone. I will see you next time.